Yo, Pro Tour Aether Revolt draft testing. This is my very first paper deck. I just played yesterday. Welcome in, much love. Trav here, caught in the lights once again. And this is just to share with y'all how to be good at draft and for me to work on the draft format. I'm probably going to drop this video. You'll see it when I see it. I'm thinking right now whether I want to hoard information so people don't know for the Pro Tour and for the Grand Prix. I have shared this list and my thoughts on it in my private groups. And really, I just want to crush the Pro Tour. I'm interested in helping me and my groups right now and not serving everyone, the public. So this video is probably coming up after the Pro Tour. You'll see how I did. I went 6-0 in the last Pro Tour draft. I've gone 5-1 before. And I hope to repeat this. I say I hope to repeat it. I thank God and I thank luck if I do. 6-0 and 5-1 is not the expectation. I will be disappointed if I go 3-3 or worse, but I will feel that I deserve those results if maybe I don't play well, maybe I'm jet lagged, whatever. You'll know before I know right now. Pretty cool this draft. It happened the day after, 2 days after the pre-release. I'm doing a new thing where I'm turning my phone off at 7 or 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock for the day to be offline. I'm thinking I should get a flip phone so that I can still coordinate with people when I'm off internet times. Anyways, I went to turn to make sure my phone was turned off at about 6 last night, and I saw I had a text from my friend Kyle saying, "Yo, we have a draft happening, last minute draft. We need an 8th." Kyle was the house manager when I first moved down to Humboldt. I sent out a tweet. I said, "Yo, I'm looking to move somewhere cool with the forest, far from airports, nice geography." And Kyle saw that tweet and he said, "Yo." So I happened to turn on my phone. I had other plans, not other commitments, so I broke those plans and said, "Yo, let's go draft." Drafted over in Fieldbrook, in Humboldt, and these aren't really super competitive players. They're decent, they're not great. So I don't expect it to be this easy at the Pro Tour. This is a 3-0, 6-0 draft deck. 6-1, I lost one game. But on the other hand, some of the easiest drafts I've ever had were on the Pro Tour. So maybe it's even easier on the Pro Tour. Talk a little bit about the format for those of you playing in PTQs and generals. This particular format, I really like white in Kaladesh, Aether Revolt. In general, I like that they have the most aggressive 2-drops for the most part. I like that they have good removal. I like that they have good tricks. I like that they have flyers. They don't really have good fat, so that's why I'm thinking the best combo for white is with green or red, because red actually has the second best fat now. Previously, I liked white-black. I don't really like white-black anymore. Black really fell off. It got very situational. The creatures are too small. The tricks aren't good anymore. I see no reason to pair white with black. I would like to pair white with red or with green and work with Naya colors. So currently, if it's the Pro Tour, I'm not actually open to draft anything, draft what's open, because I have opinions about what I think is good. And I hope to be in white-green, white-red, or red-green currently, but there's still 2 weeks to go, and my opinion might really change based on things that happen. So what do I like white specifically? I really like Audacious Infiltrator. It's not great versus the red 2-drop, and we'll get into some general draft tips, but 2-mana 3-1 is hard, and it's hard to block. This can't be blocked by all those 1/1s. A lot of the creatures can't block it. Vehicles can't block it. It kills so quickly. You're on the play. With this card, we want to use Caught in the Brights or Fairgrounds Warden or Thopter Arrest to clear the way so it can keep knocking them. Alternatively, you could just play a pump spell. I didn't mind Conviction, which I sideboard versus Yahenni's Expertise, Ornamental Courage, Alley Evasion. These are fine options. Whatever it is, we just Pacification Array. I felt like these were the best options and just smack them. So those are the good picks. I like the red 2-drop as well. I like the Eagle. It's pretty nice and a good finisher. I started this draft off with the Geode Miner from a weak pack. I don't think this card is very good, but a white 2-mana 3-1 is a first pick for me. I just like to turn things sideways in draft because you just want to kill people dead. Got past an Audacious Infiltrator, got past a Caught in the Brights, forced white as much as I could, picked an Iron Tread Crusher, which is crew 3, 4 mana 6/6 is good with the infiltrators, and I was mostly rewarded. I cut white very, very hard, meaning I took even like this Call of Unity, which I didn't think is very good, because I just didn't want to go around the table. I didn't want people to know or to think that white was open. I wanted them to think it was closed. And I was rewarded by being able to play an almost mono white deck, where I got past a Fairgrounds Warden, I got past a Thopter Arrest, and I got past a few Audacious Infiltrators. Worth note, this is a 306-1 draft deck with 2 shitty rares. The Miner's not very good. It's definitely worse than the Infiltrator. Call of Unity, not very good either, and should arguably just be cut from the deck. Strong commons with a good curve is all you need to win in Limited. The Dragster's fine. I don't love it. The question is what to pair with it. So I was spending some time thinking about that, and I knew I didn't really want it to be black because I don't think black adds anything unique or strong. I don't like the Revolt so much. I just wanted more ways to be a strong deck. So my thought was I could pick Precise Strike. These were floating around. Natural Obsolescence was floating around. The red Destroy, an artifact was floating around. I got enough of these removal that I really just wanted fat at that point. So what are the best fat options? Well, previously it had been, so why do I want more fat? I just want a more powerful deck. The format has slowed down a little bit, it seems. Cow Power has gotten better. I was happy to be past that. When we went into pack 3, I was open. I knew I was white. I didn't know what else I was. I had a few. It seemed like green was the thing that was open. I could have played these if I hadn't gotten the Pimas. They're not amazing, but they're pretty decent. From the pack I opened, I would have loved to pick a white card. There was no white card. Propeller Pioneer I would have preferred. I would have picked Malphus Squad over this. But Pima was the best card in the pack, and we needed fat. I picked it. Got past another Pima, picked it, and then got past a Cow Power. And I played 9 Plains, 8 Forests for only 3 green cards. Really think that was worth it because skew towards balance. I was going to need both to win. I didn't have any more white creatures, so it was going to have to be the green creatures or just being way too light on creatures. Pima and Cow Power really helped me. There was one time where I had to mulligan, was mana screwed because they were in my deck, but otherwise they made things a lot better, and I was very happy to play them. I had another removal that I cut, and lesser creatures that I cut. This was the deck. One interesting pick that I made was I picked Eddy Trail Hawk over a Skywhaler's Shot, over removal. Eddy Trail Hawk uses energy to give creatures flying. Skywhaler's Shot is good, great card, but we already have 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells at that point. 5 removal spells. I didn't really like Death Dismissal, and I would ideally maybe I would trade that for a different creature, maybe, or a pump spell. But Eddy Trail Hawk is a really useful effect here of giving our infiltrator flying, or a crew big vehicle flying. And I knew that this is what our deck needed. We weren't going to get any more looks at it, maybe one more. And we already had 4, 5, 6 removal spells not necessary. Sometimes you take a common creature over a good uncommon removal. So that was the deck. The way it played out was the games that I lost or came close to losing were mulligans on the play, where I just sputtered out of cards. I had a lot of games where I had an infiltrator and they were making servos, and I would just remove their blockers and keep turning sideways. I had a few creatures that I finished off with, games that I finished off with size. I mostly got way ahead and was faster than people, and the games were over incredibly quickly. Construct's another card that could be cut, but you just really want 2 drops here. And I figure reducing the variance for both players reduces the variance for me more, because I'm good, and I have objective reasons to believe that. So, that's pretty much it. I'll try to put up a few more draft vids with breakdowns before I play. or maybe these will go up like right at the Pro Tour, immediately before the Pro Tour. Again, I'm arming myself and my teams. I don't want everyone to have the information. So sorry about that, but that's what's happening. I hope you find this useful, and we'll do more draft videos. And again, hopefully I did okay in draft. I probably drafted white, but maybe I didn't. We'll see in the next videos. I'll update what I think about this format. And it's more than the format, you know, there's certain things about draft having a nice curve and comments and how to play the table and stay open, which I hope you found useful. So, hope you found that useful, and let me know if you want more draft content. I will do it. So, have an amazing day. Much love, and peace.